Welcome back to BathBrickers. My name is Rich, and in today's video we got pretty lucky at the Lego store in Leicester Square. So I work in London and very often I pop into the Leicester Square store, the biggest in the world I think it is, or oh no, maybe Sydney's just taken over. Anyway, I often pop in on my way home. My office is down in the south of London. I get home from Paddington Station, which is in the west, which is very conveniently located on the Bakerloo line. So I often drop in and pick up some bits and pieces as I go through. And I was there at the start of February, and really interestingly, there were quite a few sets on sale. So Lego clearly trying to move a few things on in terms of stock that they had left over. And so I was able to pick up some bargains that I'm very pleased to be able to share with you. So the things that I picked up were pretty interesting. The first bits were these key rings. So I got a Minecraft Steve. Come on, Steve. There you go. And I got a Minecraft Keeper. Face forwards, man. There you go. I got 3 of each of those. And they were on pretty good discounts. So they were reduced to £2.99, I think. Let me just check my receipt. Yep, £2.99 down from £4.99. You know, you're never going to make from a Bricklink store or selling a huge amount of money on that, but they're nice little stocking fillers that people like a bit later on. You always get Minecraft fans. I've got loads of key rings and I think they're always just great to have available for sale whenever you're doing brick shows or anything like that. So I was really pleased to pick those up, which was fab. Another thing that you're never quite sure whether you should pick them up or not are these. So I bought 2 lots of dots. Now these are absolutely fine. So how many? There's 722 parts in here. I picked these up for, again, let me check my receipt, £8.99 each, which was half price. So anytime you can get Lego for half price is always a win. Anytime that you can get any kind of discount in a Lego store is great, because you get VIP points as well. Insider points. And these are, you know, they're not gonna be massive, but I think they're gonna be 2.5 times part out value. Once you take account of fees, will help with my lot count, will help with my piece count, and they're just a fun and very easy thing to pass out. So I was very pleased to get those, and we'll pop those in the store fairly soon as well. Now the other thing that I was really pleased about and quite surprised by, to be honest, was I managed to pick up 10 of these. So this is Marvel Series Mini 2. There's my 10. Look, I sort of look like an accordion player. I picked up 10 of those, and they were, again, half price, £1.74, which is an absolute bargain. Again, great to have the variety in your store. Depends on which ones you get, obviously, in terms of whether you get ones that are more valuable. What was really interesting is there was a limit of 10 on these, so I did actually ask if I could just buy a box, because I think however many you get in a box, 36 is it? I could have had 3 full sets, which would have been fantastic at half price. But they were only going to let me get 10, which I think is probably fair enough. I will probably go back, to be totally honest, at some point and get another 10. Obviously, there's no guarantee that I'll get a complete set from that, but really good for eBay, for Bricklink, or just to have available, you know, on local listings and what have you. Now, I did buy one other huge set, which I'm very pleased with, and I will show you that in a second. But of course, because we're in February, there was the gift with purchase, so I got this little I love you, I love you, I love you bear, which was nice. So I'll probably just stick that up on Facebook. Maybe, I don't know, what's that, £8-9, something like that, which gets you close to these being, you know, pretty much free, pretty much there or thereabouts. But by far the most exciting thing that I got on this trip, so you can see here, I am a big fan of Monkey Kid, and I collect all of the minifigures from Monkey Kid, and I was not expecting to see what I saw. So I went in, and what I often do is I often buy a set, we'll take the figures out of it, and then either we'll pass it out or sell the set on without having built it, to try and recoup some of the money. And often you get the minifigures for much less than you would pay for them on eBay or on Bricklink. So previously I had bought the set that I then managed to get, but obviously in the Leicester Square store they had a couple of big Monkey Kid sets left over. One of which was, I'm going to get it out the bag, oh it's heavy, and of course I've got it upside down, this Monkey Kid, the Heavenly Realms, which is set 80039. Now This was on discount for two reasons, I suspect. One, because it's retired and they don't want to, a box of this size hanging around. There were two of them. And the other one is, you'll see here that, the box. Actually, this one's fine. It's a little bit scuffed, but it's not too bad. But the other one that they had was really pretty beat up. Like, you wouldn't want to buy it and give it to someone or have it as a present. But the reason that I have this is this has got some amazing minifigures, particularly this one, and I think it's this one. Very hard to get hold of. So very pleased to get that. Now that retails for $159.99 and I picked it up for $111.99. So that is £48 off, which is an absolute bargain. Now I already have one of those that I bought at RRP, probably with points and with a gift with purchase, a year ago, 2 years ago, and I've kept that, and it's here. I don't know if you can quite see that, and so it's still new and sealed. So what I will now be able to do is pass that one on to somebody, probably at RRP, to be honest. I'll probably sell that for 160, so that's cost me nothing, and then I've been able to pick up the set that I wanted and the figures that I wanted for basically £112, which is great in terms of the figures, and obviously getting a discount with the VIP points and everything is terrific. So I got really lucky, and I think this is just testament to, if you see a Lego store, pop in. You're never quite sure what you might get. I did notice that at the Leicester Square store they had the Aston Martin Speed Champion set was on sale, so that was £13.99 I think, instead of £19.99. They had the Millennium Falcon Christmas diorama, that was £15-ish I think, instead of 25. And they also had the Battle of Endor Heroes brickheads, and that was 25 I think, instead of 40. So if you're in the vicinity of Leicester Square in London, well worth popping in. There were some other bits and pieces around, like little dots packs and what have you, but really worth it in terms of some discounts. And as many of the YouTubers and bricklink sellers will say, you can often find stuff that is retired, even at RRP, or sometimes on sale in places if you keep a look around in January and February. So this has been a really good example of that, and I am particularly pleased with this very heavy, heavily round set. Anyway, hope that was of interest. I hope that's not been too annoying, seeing that other people can sometimes get Lego on discount when you might not always be able to. But as I say, you make your own luck sometimes, so if you pop into stores, Lego stores, you might see that they have stuff on sale. Thanks ever so much for watching. We have lots of stuff like this in our other YouTube videos, so definitely check those out, and come back again soon for the next video.